Okay, so what we have here is an air box, the bottom part of an air box out of the RSV4, and a Piper Cross air filter. And when I originally bought this air filter, I found out that there was a big gap back here that I just couldn't close no matter how tight I put the screws down on the plate here, and I just couldn't figure it out, so I put the stock air filter back in. Well, I had an opportunity to buy this box. I didn't buy it for the purposes of talking about this air filter, but it certainly kind of helped me figure out exactly what it was, and it's just as I thought it was originally. And there is a gap back here that is present when everything's settled in and this guy's all filed down, plate filed down, and everything's flush up here to a certain point. You flush up here, but not down in this area here, and the reason for that is, I'm going to turn it around this way. Now you're looking at sort of the front to the back. There's this button right here that the stock screw would go into for the stock bracket for the air filter, which of course I've got here, but you don't need it. So what happens is you put the filter in, which I'm going to just go ahead and, sorry about the angle, go ahead and drop in here. Try and keep this thing steady. Drop it in. Sorry. Turn it back around this way for just a second. Get it nice and flush. So as flush as you can anyway. And so it's nice up here against the air box, but back here, this little tower that I just pointed out holds the air filter up from sealing against the plastic of the air box to the bottom of the rubber on the air filter. And so let me see if I can turn on my light here and see if you can catch that in there. You can see the red. You can see that down in this area here, you see the red. And I'm going to just go ahead and press that in there. Now obviously I don't have it screwed in, and but what I'll do is I'll put the plate in here, and let's make sure we got that in there right. There we go. Of course, that drops right in nice and easy. There's no hold up, no hang ups on the air box. I'm over that. That's all taken care of. Now I could put all three of these screws in here and cinch this one down, tighten this one down as tight as I can, and it's not going to make a bit of difference in sealing up that red that you still see there in either corner, because of that tower right there in the center. You can see the red on that side too. So yeah, you can tighten this thing down as tight as you want it, and it's not going to seal up in the back, because that tower is holding probably the first third, the back portion of the air filter up off of the air box itself. Okay, so well, why is it then that people are using these things and their air boxes are nice and clean? Well, I figured that out too. So let me show you why it is, even though this is sealed like crap, for lack of a better word. Let's turn this over here, and you can have a look through the intake side here, as if it was coming in from the front. And what you can see here is what's saving all of the debris from coming in is the bottom portion of the air filter. There's actually enough foam here. It's pressing up against the air box and sealing it on the bottom, but not on the top. So that's what I found out. I mean, that's the deal here. So, you know, I don't know what to say about it other than that's why these guys are buying these Piper Cross air filters for their RSV4Rs or factories, and it's working. And it's because the foam is saving it on the bottom. There's enough of it to where it's pressing up against the plastic on the air box in the back. Otherwise, it'd be free flowing right on through, no matter what you do to tighten it down. Now, my solution to that is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drill this out. I actually started drilling it a little bit, but I've got to get a new set of drill bits so I can do that clean. And then, of course, this is going to need to be cut out so it can be pushed all the way down flush against it, and then that last third should be fine. But that's the deal with the Piper Cross. It's not, it just doesn't seal in the back. And now I don't know if it was just mine, but I guarantee you there's some others out there like that. You know, and the reason they're not making a mess inside your air box on the important side is because of the foam saving it on the bottom here. You know, to me, you know, I think it's a poor design, but that's just my opinion. But that's the deal. Thanks.